Here's a Tesla deal that where you can save $5,000 over if you do it this way, over financing, and it's actually on a Tesla Model Y. So we'll run some of the different payments, some of the different numbers here, so that you have a better understanding of how it actually works. And one thing you need to be aware about if you go down this route, which could pretty much nuke the whole deal with that. We talked about this similarly with the Model 3, and the Model 3 actually you'll save like almost $8,000 or almost $8,000 to $9,000. So Model 3, you should definitely do this. And what this route is leasing your Tesla Model 3 or Model Y, especially now that there is a zero down at $479 or $449 and the lower interest rates as well. And the reason why this is ahead is because when you lease a Tesla vehicle, you get the $6,500 lease incentive, and you also get the option credit, which is $1,000 to $2,000. And the lease interest rate with these Tesla Model 3s and Model Ys are relatively low. They're the lowest we've seen in a long time. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive is as low as 1.75%. Model 3 all-wheel drive is the one you want to pick over the rear-wheel drive. That is 3.65%, which is not as good as 1.99%, but you'll see some of the numbers here and why it actually could make sense. And so quickly, the TLDR is if you lease it right now for an all-wheel drive, you're going to pay $479 a month with zero down. There is a buyout at the end of the 3 years. If you want to actually do that, your total buyout is $30,732 for a total of $49,021. Of course, this is not factoring taxes in any sort of way because taxes is a huge variable state by state. So you should probably do the research yourself on figuring out which one you want to do here. Compare that to financing, a purchase price of $50,630. That's the same build with the destination fee and everything. At financing at 72 months at 1.99. The total interest after these 72-month payments is $53,881 or almost $54,000. You can see the difference between financing and leasing is $4,860 or almost $5,000 difference. So if you're leasing it and then you buy it out, you could save almost $5,000 by going down that route. But the biggest caveat is the buyout, how you're going to be paying for the buyout, this $30,000 at the end of the 3 years of the Tesla Model Y. If you're paying cash, then this wins. No buts, no matter what. I mean, this is the best way to purchase a vehicle. If you're financing the buyout at 4 to 5% because it's a used car, that's where it's essentially the same at the end of the day. There's really no savings between the two. And after you do the math here, it's basically 1-to-1. And really, it's basically, I would still do the lease because the leasing still gives you that opt out of 3 years. Or if you get into a bad accident, knock on wood, and the vehicle has like a bad Carfax, that's Tesla's problem then after you fix it. And Tesla has to deal with the depreciation, the massive depreciation with a wrecked bad Carfax accident Tesla. They have to worry about it and they have to sell it and everything. So I probably still, if I was given a choice between the two of them, I'd probably still lease no matter what because it's a lower monthly payment. It gives you that option to opt out. And if you look at the numbers here, it still makes a lot of sense. But this is for people that are going to be opting out at 3 years. If you're someone that, if you know 100% of the time you keep your cars 5 to 6 years, maybe 10 years, then financing is going to be better in the long term because that way you're stable and you're going to be keeping the vehicle and you can drive it all the way to the end with full self-driving 1.99% financing because it's not a bad rate. And you can also pay down that interest rate, pay down that loan even quicker to get you ahead and everything. Some other different caveats or stuff for other different anomalies is if you find an inventory discounted Tesla Model Y that has like not a bad accident history or a bad demo status or whichever, that could be a different factor here and maybe even get you a better price. But the one thing is for sure, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. You can check it out at our link tree down below or even the first link, because once you click that open, you get 3 months of full self-driving or up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle. So definitely check it out. Referral link down below in the description. You want to click it open first before going to Tesla and placing your order and everything. And so let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Going back to the example here, if you had to finance the lease buyout after 3 years, like if you had to finance this $30,732 at 4 to 5%, let's say you did it at 60 months over 5% for 5% over the 60-month term, you'll be paying another $4,000 in interest, which I guess you're still ahead by $1,000, but I guess by then, I guess it's like really the same at the end of the day. And I would probably, I mean, in 3 years, a lot could change. And maybe you don't like Tesla vehicles, or maybe you want like the latest and greatest because because like there's a new Model Y or a new Model YL 6-seater or whichever. The case could be very different in the future, and you really don't know what could be the thing here and how to save the most money. But the one thing is for sure, if you want the biggest discount or if you want to save a bunch of money, don't forget about your current vehicle as well and where you're selling it. That's why our partners at Give Me the VIN want to purchase your vehicle, your trade-in vehicle, your current vehicle for the maximum value possible. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. They want to buy your vehicle from the comfort of your home. So definitely check it out. GiveMeTheVIN.com, and you might as well give them a shot to see what type of offer they can get for your current vehicle as well. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking on this deal. Are you leasing or are you financing your Tesla vehicle? Which one is the one that makes the most sense for you? Or are you going to be just waiting and seeing what's going to be happening after December 5th? Because we know some of the financing offers like the 1.99 is ending on December 4th. So does this mean we're going to see a new incentive on December 5th? Or is it going to be a little bit more of a wait and everything with that? But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Well, one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there, 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic.